thank you for coming on the most perfect day ever. There's kids program downstairs. Fellowship hall, fellowship, the big one. You're welcome. Let's try that again, shall we? Your next speaker is Theresa Rose from West Bloomington, Minnesota. She is a national motivational speaker, award-winning author, and dancer extraordinaire. Please welcome Theresa Rose. Yes. Thank you, each and every one of your hearts and souls and spirits that came into this door today instead of staying outside on the most perfect day ever. I'll make it worth your while. I believe in bringing spirit to life, to our lives. Part of what I think is our tool we can use to walk in this world in a more joyful way, in a more healthy way, in a more prosperous and abundant way, is to be integrated with spirit. And if you are like me, you get lots and lots of opportunities to learn and fail. Big. And I want to share with you something that I have not shared with anybody outside of my family today. As most of you in the room know, I'm a speaker. That's what I do for a living. And I'm blessed. Thank you. I deserve it. Send me more. And it's a cycle. The job is a cycle. Anybody ever have any seasonal work? Working in the winters, working in the summers, some season is just dead. Like, my mom used to say you'd open up your calendar and it'd be a snowstorm. Just be white, because there's nothing written. My work is like that. Mine is a season. And as a seasonal person, I work in the spring and I work in the fall. That's when people hire people like me. Otherwise, they're busy having fun during the holidays and enjoying the summers, like you guys do, right? So I do that, and I've done this job professionally for 5 years. I've been a motivational speaker for 43 years. From the moment I could talk, I started to say stuff like that. You know, I'd have a microphone as my hairbrush as my microphone. And anybody own their own business? Raise your hand if you've ever owned your own business. And raise your hand if it's super duper easy. Right. Isn't it like crazy hard? It is so hard. It's so hard. Well, I own my own business, and my business is professional speaking. And I believe in it. I mean, I'm in it to win it. I love it so much. I really, truly do believe that it is spirit guided. That everything that I say and everything that I'm doing in front of people is, I'm a vehicle for juju. And I'm just, it's not like selling widgets for me. And it's great when the checks are coming in April and in October. And July and August, not good. And I've actually named it the semi-annual freakout sale that we have in January and July. January and July, every single year, freak out about your finances, you know, have an existential crisis that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, be an utter failure, twice a year, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I've gone through. And every time it's kind of eroded more of my soul. And it's been more tiring. It's been more tiring. And I'm still doing really well. I mean, as just if you look empirically at it, it's going the right direction. It's good. I'm just new. So here I am in July and August, and things are just not happening the way they need to happen. I mean, I'm not closing business. I'm not getting what I need financially. Bottom rung of Maslow. And it started to cause friction in relationships. Friction that I don't want to experience anymore. And you know, when Spirit gives you that moment where you're like, okay, pivot point, because straight ain't working. So Figure something else out. And here's the thing. We all get to the point where we think, if we just pray enough, if we just do enough vision boards, if we are just good enough people, if we serve enough, if we meditate enough, if we do all the crap you're supposed to do enough, then the doors will open, because that's the rules, isn't it? It isn't. I have been in sweat lodges praying my butt off to make my career successful. I have done healing work like you can't even imagine, unearthing the most god-awful gunk you can come up with, right? Over and over and over again, praying over and over and over again. Doing this work, just like you guys do. And it wasn't working. And you have that moment where you're like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Crying, wailing, pounding the chest, pulling the hair out. What am I doing wrong? That's when spirit comes to life, is in those moments of such intense fear and judgment of ourselves, where we've tried everything and it's not working. It's not working. The first step is to just say, it is working. You just got to the road, and the road is going to go left or right. You know how when you drive down the road, I just went to a party on Thursday, drive down the road and it hits, you got to turn left or right. You don't go straight. You cannot go straight. We got to do that same thing with our lives. So when I got to the point where I was going, this isn't working the way I want it to work, I want more green. I need more green. Bottom line, I had the choice. Quit what I'm doing as a motivational speaker and my heart and my soul and my essence and my purpose and my life. I think you know where this is going. And get some job I don't want. Or keep doing what I'm doing and get extra work somewhere. So one of the things that I'm like, get extra work toot sweet now, ahora. Not 7 months from now when you can close a business. Now, my daughter just lost her retainer, 3rd day into school. Okay, I need money now. So when I was at that existential crisis point, when I really did have in front of me, are you going to quit this or are you going to do something else? And what's the something else? And I just started to ask, and I started to talk to people that I love, talk to my friends. Isn't that what we always do when we're in that completely crazy place? It's like you reach out to your people, whoever they are. You're sending emails, tearful emails, wiping it off the space bar. You're going, can we go to lunch? How about happy hour? Can I give you a call? Facebook text. Anything, help. That's what I did. Help, help, help. And one of them was one of my speaker friends. And I said, I don't even know what I'm going to do. All this stuff is happening. I'm 44 years old. I'm only really good at hooping and talking. Who hires that other than the people that I'm already trying to get to hire me? And I said, I don't know, maybe I should be a server, should I be a waitress or something? And he's like, I said, but I've never done anything like that. I don't even cook in my own house. I don't even serve my own family. I don't know how to do that. He said, you have the right personality for a bartender. He said, a friend of mine is a bartender. And he's had 1,000 jobs. And he makes good money, and he works when he wants to, and it'd be easy, and you might like it. Talk to the next friend. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I did that kind of across the board, right? And sent out rockets. Who's going to answer? Who's going to answer? What's it going to be? Because that's the key. When you're in the unknown, you don't know what's going on. You're at the fork, and you don't know what the fork is happening. You ask. You ask for your out. You just throw crap against the wall, see if it sticks. And this bartending thing didn't leave me. All right, so I get on the internet, bartending school, Minneapolis, Minnesota School of Bartending. Click. Now, bear in mind, as I'm going through this process, I'm sure I've done what most of you have done when you've been in those crisis situations. You do what you think you wouldn't possibly do. And you do things that you're embarrassed about and you feel shame over. And just like, the first thing that I thought of is, what are all my colleagues gonna think? Because I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. In the speaking world, professional speaking world, there are a certain amount of people, not everybody, but there's a segment that can do no wrong. They're perfect. They're absolutely perfect, and they can tell you exactly what you need to do to get your business moving. And if you're not doing that, then you're a failure. So for me to say, hi, I'm Theresa Rose, and I'm a next level winner at NSA Minnesota, and I'm a plucky gal, and I did a TED Talk, and gee, aren't I good? And I'm a bartender. I didn't really want to do that. But see, there was part of the journey of getting out. Part of the journey of getting out is getting into that place that it does not feel good. When all your gunk starts to come up, your shadow material. I can't tell anybody this, I can't possibly do this. You're doing this at 44, how dare you? Okay, go in. This is where the spiritual practice comes in again, is, am I a motivational speaker and an author and a spiritual director and a wife and a mother and a bartender? Or am I? All of it. This is who I am. That's where I say, I'm of spirit. I'm a spiritual being and I deserve this. I deserve joy. So I go to bartending school on a Monday. I'm offered a job on Tuesday. I just started figuring out what it all was, okay? I've poured red wine, and they're talking Stingers and Godfathers and Brandy Alexanders and what? So first day, okay, I guess I'm doing this. Good. I was a drive-through girl in Mickey D's at 14. I can do this. No problem. I get it done. Next day, he's like, ooh, you're not like the other girls. No kidding. What are you doing on Saturday? I don't know. We'd like you to do a party. I don't know what I'm doing. That's okay. It's Tuesday. The party's Saturday. You'll be fine. I go every single day. I get my bartending license on Friday. Now I'm just like, what do you need? Got it. Go to this party. It was an experience. I have a cut to prove it. The first 90 seconds into my job as a professional bartender, I sliced my finger open with a dull knife, trying to cut a lime I've never cut in my life. And lo and behold, I made money. And while I was driving up to it, more shadow material popped. More shadow material of, I can't even believe you're doing this. You're like in this white top and black pants, and you're like a little servant, little penguin girl. You're going, and you're just going to be all this, you're nothing. Now, is that the way I want to live? No. Is that the way you'd want to live? Judging yourself? No. So I called in the big leagues, and I said, how do I get out of this? How do I get out of this mind loop of poor, pitiful me? Seek out the gift. Okay, seek out the gift. Okay, I can do this. Ground. Figure it out. Here it is. I get to dress up, make people feel good, and flirt for money. For free all the time. That changed things. So I walked in there like, hey guys, how you doing? Now this was an all-gay party. There were 2 women. One was 6 months old, one was 90. Everybody else were men. It was a nice, safe entry. I love it. I got enough money. I got a long-deserved massage. Hallelujah, praise the massage gods. and I got a pedicure. I get one once a year whether I need it or not. I got to pay for that from doing Tom and Paul's wedding anniversary. And so I'm like, I got this. Oh yeah, Of course, my season hasn't started yet, but I going on and call up on Monday. It was fantastic. They loved me. I loved them. I can do this. Give me another. And then the universe said, ha. Yep, we got a wedding for you. Okay. Put your spiritual big girl panties on. You can do this. 200 people. It's going to be Saturday night. This was Monday. The open house was yesterday, which was what? Saturday. So I go, yeah, okay, I can do it. Tuesday hits, and my body goes, sick as a dog. Neti pot, anybody know what a neti pot is? You know that special shade of chartreuse that can come out when you're first sick? That's what I had. So I'm like, I'm getting sick. Oh God! And I don't normally get it. And when I'm down, I'm down. Tuesday. Wednesday. I have an event to coordinate on Thursday for a whole other organization that I'm a leader of. And then I have a Saturday and a Sunday. Now this is Tuesday and Wednesday, and I'm getting, oh boy. I'm starting to think in my head, what do you need to do Thursday to coordinate this party? What do you need to do Saturday morning from 10 to 3 at Lake Harriet for this very important open house? And then you're going to drive to a farm town you haven't ever heard of, 880 people. You're going to go for 7 hours and bartend at a wedding. And you're sick, you can't get out of bed. And then you're going to do a service on Sunday for all you lovelies. Oh God, I can't. Oh my God, I can't. My mother used to have a phrase of fake it till you make it, you know? You just hike them up and you do it. So Thursday, I sort of summoned enough just afterburner, you know? And you're like, 4-hour party, I can do this! Yeah! Friday, boom! And I kept thinking, oh God, Saturday. Oh God, you're not gonna make it. You're 44, you've never done this. You're gonna be on your feet for 12 hours. And then you're gonna get up and you're gonna do a service. You can't possibly do this. You're gonna fail. And so one of the lessons that I did to get through that is to not be in Saturday on Thursday. I wasn't with you on Thursday night. I was in Thursday night. And I was in Friday when I told my family, I am going to sleep all day. And I slept all day. To be good to my body, right? Help it, heal it. I got up on Saturday morning. Yesterday morning. Oh my God. Yesterday morning. The sleep kind of helped. Rest. Make a note. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling like a nubbin of a pencil, rub too much. Rest. It's a powerful medicine. I get up on Saturday morning. Spirit, let's do this. Let's do this thing. Hoop. Okay. I go to the Y or the Lifetime in the morning. And I'm stretching. And I'm doing all this stuff to feel better. Doing some yoga. And doing a little hooping, getting back into the joy. Remembering life is supposed to be fun. Feeling good. I leave, go into the locker room, and a friend of mine is in the locker room. She's like, what's going on? What's your day? I was like, oh my God, I've got the day you can't even imagine. Send me some energy. Send me some strength. Send me some endurance. And I had that same conversation with lots of other friends. And I meant it from my heart. Send me some energy. Send me some energy. Send me some energy. Send emails to my friends in California. Send me some energy. This is an important day. So she says, absolutely, absolutely. She starts jamming me already. I go, we have this amazing day at Lake Harriet. It was like a perfect day. We all sitting out on the front stoop, having a good time, music's playing, drumming. My body's a little wobbly, but I thought, okay, don't worry. Move. Who? Okay. Right? We hooped basically nearly the whole time. I was called a human directional. If you look it up in marketing terms, guiding people with a hula hoop. I don't know what's going on over there, but we're going to check it out. So I'm feeling pretty good, I'm feeling groovy. 3 o'clock hits, I put on the white top and the black pants. Gonna do this thing. We're gonna show the picture here in just a second, John, if you don't mind. So, I'm getting into my car. I'm like, hey, you made it so far. Hey, it's 3:30. You're not crashed yet. Excellent. Okay, beautiful day. Gorgeous. Love this. I'm going, and my GPS starts to say, turn here in like a cornfield. 250th Street. Nobody should turn on 250th Street. Note to self. Finally get to the place, and it's got... I'm getting a text, which, of course, I'm so old that I have to stop, put on different glasses, read the text. What am I supposed to do? Go where? Oh, jeez, And so I get there, and I'm driving in this road. Henderson, 880 people. A quarter of the town was at the party that I bartended last night and drank 3/4 worth of the alcohol in the town. Can you get the picture up? So here's how I knew where I was going. You know what that sign says? Wedding ahead. Wedding ahead. This is my second time. I'm never doing it. Wedding ahead. Great. Thank you. Get in there. It's a barn. It's a barn with lights, no air. Big, huge bar. And we got kegs. The keg song. We've got kegs, and we've got soda. But I'm wearing O to Mick Light this morning still. And I get there, great people, super nice, doing my thing. And the wedding ends, and it was like a stampede of thirsty beer drinkers on a hot day in a barn with me and Shelby, who's like 4. She doesn't know anything about anything. What should we do? I don't know. Great. Woo. So, onslaught. You just keep going, you just keep going, you just keep pouring, you just keep smiling, you just keep talking, you just keep going, right? Tip jars there. They don't get, anybody been a server ever? Raise your hand if you've ever been a server. Do you make your money on your paycheck? No. You can clean your backside with a paycheck, practically. It's what's in the jar. It's what's in the foldio. The jar with my $1 was lonely. It was lonely. 7 hours on my feet. Okay, I can do this. Sweat, in a hot barn, beer everywhere. Okay. What's the gift? What's the gift? What's the gift? What's the gift? Whoever is giving money because they're appreciative, and the ones that aren't giving money are appreciating you with your smile and with your thank you. And you're adding to their night. And you get to dance to, Baby Got Back in the back of that's fantastic, y'all. I never thought it'd be so fun. All of a sudden they're playing the music and there's nobody, because I'm a closet dancer. Now I'm not a closet, I'm out of the closet. But I was a closet dancer my whole life. So here I am in front of a big oak bar. Lights are down. You got people that are, of course I haven't been drinking, so my dancing is like fantastic, right? I'm the only sober person there. And, this music started, and I'm like, hey, it's keeping me moving, honey. I don't care if you think I'm stupid. Shelby! I get through the whole thing. Whew. Clean it on up. So I talk about spiritual warrior. Clean it all up. Driving down 169, up 169, north. Nobody, just me. Midnight, 12:30 this morning. You don't feel too bad. You don't feel as bad as you thought you'd feel. Of course, I had no music on. If you've ever been in this restaurant business, you want nothing. You don't want to hear anything. You don't want to just shut up. You don't want to hear anything. So I'm driving. You feel pretty good. Why do you feel good? Why do you feel good instead of feeling trash like you thought you would? You paid attention to the signs. You changed your orientation from to a gift, and you asked for help. I firmly believe that I got through that day yesterday because of Jan and Ella and Linda Austin and my best friend Jean and Sherry from the Lifetime and Donna from California and everybody else that helped when I asked. And when I started to feel drained, when this 44-year-old body started to say, you can't do this anymore, I asked Spirit for help. Fill me up. I know that I am a part of this and a part of this. Fill me up. Spirit in life. And I want you to fill yourselves up today, because I know that you've had stories just like mine. Whether it's Mick Light or anything else, we all have them. When you don't think you can do it, you don't think you can do it. Because you can't. You can't. Alone. But there is this infinite source of support and encouragement and wisdom, knowledge, healing that you can use anytime you want. All you got to do is ask. So we're going to ask a little bit. Find that place where you had your day. Like my day was, how draining was. What's the thing in your life that's draining you? What's that thing in your life that you're feeling like, I just can't? Y'all got it? Okay, so let's work on giving you the resources that you need. We're going to go into a little meditation here. So just first and foremost, you want to feel your body, because before we go into meditation, I want to just explain to you kind of one of the things that helps in these situations is I firmly believe that me hooping outside at Lake Harriet for 2 hours was probably not the most logical thing to do, given that I'd be until 1 o'clock in the morning. But it was what Spirit told me to do, and it was caring for my vehicle, the thing that was going to run the energy. So be aware of how your body feels, okay? If you're crunched, if you're small like this, if you're protecting, and if you're not really holding your foundation, that's not a good way to be moving through the world with power and with healing and with abundance, with grace, with love, with joy. So just even notice your feet, notice your legs, notice your calves and your thighs. They're a part of you. They're running energy, just like every other part. Just get that spine nice and long. You can close your eyes if you'd like, or just soften your gaze, whatever. Just keep the visual stimulation at a minimum. Breathe in, and let's just do 3 cleansing breaths, just to get a little more oxygen in the body and the brain and let things go. So breathe in with me. Just let out any stress or strain, tired. One more. Roll your shoulders back. Let your neck get nice and long. Feel your bottom on the chair. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel yourself fully present here. And notice how you feel. Notice your sensations, even the ones that might be not as comfortable. Just notice them because they're in the moment right now with you. They are worthy of observation and awareness and celebration. With your next breath, take your breath and move it all the way down into your body, all the way down into your pelvic floor, all through your back, all through your chest. Breathe in all the way down into your legs. Imagine that your breath could tickle your little toes. Just breathe all the way down. And with your next breath, just imagine all the trees that are around us right now, these beautiful Lindenhillian trees with their deep root structures and their gorgeous branches and leaves. How vibrant they are. This is magnificent. Breathe in and let your roots, as you send them down through your legs and through this ground into this sacred space, down and grow your roots just like all those Lindenhillian trees. Feeling the earth supporting you. Feeling yourself firmly rooted into the ground. Breathe and let your chest expand. Let your neck relax. You're feeling nice and grounded, nice and open, feeling present. And then outside of your body, imagine that you have this challenge ahead of you, whatever it may be, or he or she or they, whatever it is that's draining you. See them outside of you and be aware of who you are, separate and distinct from that. Breathe in, and with your next breath, I want you to just imagine that the top of your head, like the consciousness, your awareness starts to open up like a flower. Your sensation and perception of higher states of consciousness starts to open. And with your next breath, just imagine that the very, very center of the universe, the center of the cosmos, beyond all of the atmosphere and all of the space and time, the galaxy, everything, beyond, is Creator. That Creator of all that is. And this beautiful cord that is you rises up outside of you, out of this dome, out into the atmosphere, out into the stratosphere, out into the galaxies, beyond. You are going beyond all of that and merging with Creator while the earth is holding you in security. And ask from the most humble heart, Spirit, I ask that you fill me now with the energy that I need to move through this moment in my life with grace, with joy, with health, with prosperity, with love. And Creator fills you with its light, traveling down that cord through space and time, filling you from the moment it enters you, fills every last space of you with its love and its power. And you can feel yourself growing and filling out. You can feel yourself getting the wisdom that you need and the guidance. Pour that energy of spirit all the way through you and out of you and around you and under you until you can feel that perfect integration of earth and spirit. And with your next breath, just ask for anything that you need specifically. And with your next breath, focus on your heart. Focus on all of the beauty and all of the love, all of the magic that's in your life, or that has been in your life, or that will be in your life. Let all of the parts of you that aren't that beautiful, divine, perfect light just slip off of you, melt off of you. Let all of that worry and fear and shame and doubt and anger until you feel the real you. You are so much more. Breathe in. Be grateful for the moment that we all shared collectively in sacred communion. Breathe into your legs, into your arms. Look around, see the beautiful stained glass of this space. That got so much love yesterday. Oh, I got love. Got love, love, love. It's all about the choice. I pulled in today and there was no parking. And I'm in heels. And I had the day that I had yesterday. And I went to bed at 2. Never mind. Only the front row heard. Thank God. So I pull into the parking lot, tried to pull into the parking lot, and went, up. Now, you might have had the same reaction that I had first. For God's sake. But it just took me a second before I went, wait a minute. That's exactly what you've been praying for, dummy. You've been praying for doors, for parking lots to be full, and for spaces to be filled with people. You yahoo. Stop it. Stop complaining about that which you want. So, okay, U-turn, pull down, nothing, down the big, steep hill, turn around, all the way around, a parking spot. Pull in, Spirit, enjoy the journey. And I got a chance to look around this pearl called Linden Hills that I don't normally do. I don't normally park at the bottom of the hill. I got it. I saw it. You don't have to give it to me all the time. And I got a chance to see a neighborhood. Who's from Linden Hills or close by? Raise your hand if you're close by. Aho. I got a chance to see people who love their pets, people who love their homes, people who love their land, people who love to move, people who love each other. And as I'm walking up and I'm seeing these, I saw the first yellow in the tree. She was beautiful. The first one's always sort of bittersweet, isn't it? I saw so much love, so much love, so much love. And I'm walking up the hill and I saw so much love. In the dome by the lake. And I saw this memory of all of these people yesterday that gave it so much love. And I foresaw the people that loved it who were going to show up at 10:30. And so even though I cursed it at the beginning, I can't believe I didn't have a parking spot. At the end, yes. And that's my lesson for you today, is when you get the lot full, recognize that Spirit has other plans for you. And all we need is an open mind, an open heart, and open eyes. Thank you very, very much.